Hello everyone and welcome once again to this new video where we will talk about something a little bit more different, I would say. And the thing that we're gonna dive deep into today is actually how you can make use of all the skills you have right now and actually put it into economy. What I'm gonna talk about specific today actually is gaming and how that have changed me in the way of thinking when I want to invest and when I want to trade or whatever I want to do in the market. Of course, you can also talk about sports, you can talk about your work, maybe you're an electrician or a great electrician. Anyway, we're just gonna start with it right away. So the thing is we're gonna talk about now is how have I made my entertainment, that is gaming, actually went to a positive thing into the economy or like into the stock market that when I want to trade, because you may ask yourself,
well, gaming has nothing to do whatsoever with the stock market.
And in some regard, that's actually right. I mean, if I want to pickpocket some enemy on a game, or if I want to drive a car on a game, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that I will be a better trader or a better risk investor or whatever you want to be. But the most important thing that I have done in gaming is actually to get better in some of my games. And now we start to get a little bit more realistic here. Like, I want to get better at other things too. So let's take for an example a game called League of Legends that I played. I have played it for some years now and I'm not in any way, shape or form like good at the game overall. I like the game and I think it's fun. And because I think it's fun, I actually want to evolve and get better. Every time I play, I can think of myself as if something bad were to happen in a team fight, well, everything is my fault. I usually try to blame myself. If you don't know what League of Legends is, it's a game where you have 5 people that meets another 5 people, and your goal is to take down the towers of the enemy team, and therefore when you take down the towers you can also take down their nexus, their base, and that's it. You meet in a brawler, you meet 1v1, but it's 5v5 in total, so it's a team fight game. So you have to be 5 people against some other 5 random people, and together you make up a team and you win or you lose, that's it. And what I have done during that time when I actually play the game is that every time something goes wrong, every time I die when I shouldn't have died, or every time I buy something wrong, or I can't kill the minions that I'm supposed to do, or maybe I can take the towers or some really important objectives in the game, I usually try to blame myself. And why I do that, as I said before, I want to be better. I think the game is fun and I want to evolve in the game. And also, if you like this video so far, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell down below. I think it was like a year ago, maybe a year ago, 6 months ago, something. I thought to myself, why can't I take this way of thinking and way of knowledge into the real world? If something bad were to happen, if I lost a trade, if I didn't do correctly, if I didn't execute a sale on my work properly, why don't I blame myself? Because if I want to grow as a human and actually be better every day, I have to improve. And I can never ever improve by blaming other people. There's no way in 1,000 years that I can improve if all I do is blame other people. And the same thing can go with gaming. You can also be a sportsman. Maybe you like to do, I don't know, you like to play soccer, for an example. I mean, if you play soccer and you are a team, there we go again, you're X amount of people playing in that team and you go against another team. If you lose every single game against every opponent that you face, if you just blame the other guys, the other person on the other side, you will never win against them. That's totally impossible. You have to look at yourself and like, well, why do they have more goals than us? Maybe it's the goalkeeper, or maybe it's the defensive line or the offensive line. Who knows? And the same thing goes in trading and investing and everything that goes with it. If I made a call about I want to buy this X stock, maybe I want to buy Facebook stock, and suddenly after 2 months the stock crashes 50%. Is that their fault that I bought into the Facebook stock? Or is it my fault that I bought into the Facebook stock? I think you get my point. What actually gaming have done for me in the stock market is not to get It's not to start trading, or it's not to start with Bitcoin or with investing or whatsoever. All it actually has done is to improve myself in gaming, which also made me improve myself in the real life, because I actually blame myself much more now than I previously did before. Everything that goes wrong, if something bad were to happen, as I said once again, I usually try to blame me as much as I possibly can, because it is my fault entirely. And what you can also think about this is that it's usually much easier for you to change instead of you trying to change 1,000 other people. I mean, you just have to change one person, and that's yourself, the only person in the entire world that you can control. The other 1,000 persons out there, you can't control them, you can just talk to them. Maybe you can negotiate with like 2-3 people of them, and maybe you can convert 10 of them. But what about the rest 990 people that you have to change? That's impossible. Change yourself, and that's much more better. It's a little short video, but I think you get my point here, and that's all from me today. I wanted to make a little bit more of a specific video or a little bit more of a random video, and if you actually don't agree with me, please tell me down in the comments below what you think people should do if they want to become a better investor. So see you next time.